Good afternoon, students. We were discussing the last chapter, differential equation. Okay, we have discussed two topics, order and degree of a differential equation and solution of a differential equation. Okay, what is differential equation? Is the equation in terms of the derivative, that is dy by dx or d square y by dx square, etc. Okay, and today we can discuss the new topic, formation of a differential equation. How to form a differential equation. Okay, then listen, you understood the method. To form a differential equation from a given function, we differentiate the function successively as many times as the number of arbitrary constant in the given function and then eliminate the arbitrary constant. Okay, what is the method? Yes, we have to differentiate the given function. How many times? Which is same as the number of arbitrary constant. What do you mean by arbitrary constant? Yes, in mathematics we have two types of constant. One is permanent, other one is arbitrary. Permanent means all the numbers, okay, are permanently constant. They are called permanent constant. And the variables, okay, the variables changes its value. It is called arbitrary constant. And the method of the formation of a differential equation is differentiate the given function as many times as the number of arbitrary constant and eliminate the arbitrary constant. Okay, you got the idea? You differentiate the given function. How many times we can differentiate? Yes, if the function consists only one arbitrary constant, we can differentiate only one time. If it consists two constants, we can differentiate two times. If it three constants, we can differentiate three times. Okay, that is which is equal to the number of arbitrary constant. Then what is our aim? We have to eliminate the arbitrary constant. That means the answer will be independent of the arbitrary constant. Not the permanent constant, arbitrary constant. That is our aim. Okay, you should differentiate the function as many times as the number of arbitrary constant and eliminate the arbitrary constant. That is the rule. Okay, and there is not a correct method for solving this equation. Okay, a correct method is not there. You can use your own idea to eliminate the arbitrary constant. Only the rule is we can differentiate the function which is equal to how many times we are differentiating. That is same as the number of arbitrary constant. Okay, you differentiate the function as many times as the number of arbitrary constant and eliminate the arbitrary constant. That is our rule. Okay, and we can do the next exercise, that is 9.3 of the chapter differential equation. We have completed 9.1 and 9.2. The first question, okay, the question is form a differential equation. The first one, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. X by a plus y by b equal to 1. Okay, that is a given function. How many constants are there? 2. Which are they? A, b. That means we can differentiate two times. Why we are differentiating two times? Is the number of arbitrary constant equal to 2. Then differentiating x, 1 by a constant, derivative of x1, 1 by a into 1, plus 1 by b into derivative of y dash equal to derivative of 1, 0. Okay, 1 by a plus y dash by b equal to 0. And if the differential equation is a rational function or the fraction form, you do one thing, group the constant in one side. That is the easiest method. Okay, we can group the constant a and b in one side. Y dash by b plus 1 by a becomes minus 1 by a, or y dash equal to minus b by a. Then again we can differentiate. We can differentiate two times. Y2 dash, that is derivative of y dash, d square y by dx square, y2. Many notations are there. Y2 dash equal to, the right side is a constant. What is the derivative of a constant? 0. Then we got the differential equation, y2 dash equal to 0. Okay, you note that point. If the given function is a rational function or the rational form, Okay, you make the constant or group the constant in one side. Don't forget. Okay. Then second question, y square equal to a into b square minus x square. Y square equal to a into b square minus x square. How many constants are there? Two. Which are they? A and b. Okay. We can change the bracket. A b square minus a x square. Y square equal to a b square minus a x square. Differentiating y square. What is the derivative? 2y. Is it enough? No. Chain rule. Derivative of y is y dash dy by dx. A b square constant, derivative 0. Minus a x square minus a into derivative of x square 2x, that is minus 2ax. Okay. These two we can cancel. Y dash equal to minus ax. Got it? Or y dash divided by x equal to minus a. Then again we can differentiate. Okay, how will you differentiate this one? As quotient rule. What is quotient rule? Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator by square of the denominator. That is x into derivative of y dash. What is derivative of y dash? Y into y dash, product rule. First into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. Y into derivative of y dash, y2 dash plus y dash into derivative of y dash minus numerator into derivative of denominator x is 1 by square of the denominator equal to 0. Okay. Then cross multiplying, the x square into 0 is 0. Or we will get the answer x into y2 dash plus y dash square minus y dash equal to 0. Is it okay? And now the equation is independent of a and b. And the third question, y equal to a into e raised to 3x plus b into e raised to minus 2x. Okay, please note this question, this is important. Here also we have two constants, we can differentiate two times. Then y1, a into, what is derivative of e raised to 3x? E raised to 3x into 3 plus b into e raised to minus 2x into minus 2. Okay, here put it as first equation. Again we can differentiate, we will get the second equation. And comparing 1 and 2, see the coefficient of a e raised to 3x, here 3, here 9. Here minus 2, here 4. If their coefficients are same, we can take it outside. Okay. Then how will you convert the coefficient of these two terms equal? See 9, 3, 4 minus 2. Yeah, what is the method? Is we can subtract 9 minus 3, 6. 4 minus 2, 6. That means equation 2 minus equation 1. y2 minus y1 equal to 6a e raised to 3x plus 6b e raised to 2x. See, now the constants are same. We can take it outside. What is this one? And this is the given function 6y. Or y2 minus y1 equal to 6y. Okay, that is a different method and which is also independent of a and b. Is it okay? Yes. And the next one, question number 4. Y equal to e raised to 2x into a plus bx. How many constant? 2a, b. We can differentiate two times. How will you differentiate this function? Product rule. First into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. Derivative of y, y1. First into derivative of second, a0, a plus bx. a0, bx is b plus. Second into derivative of e raised to 2x, e raised to 2x into 2. We got y1. See, now compare the above equation. What is this? E raised to 2x into a plus bx. E raised to 2x into a plus bx. What is it? Y. Then we can substitute b e raised to 2x plus 2y or y1 minus 2y equal to b e raised to 2x. Okay, you should compare the previous step always. Then again we can differentiate, that is y2 minus 2y1 equal to b e raised to 2x into 2. Then what is b e raised to 2x? y2 minus y1. y1 minus 2y. And here we can substitute y1 minus 2y. By changing the bracket, you will get the equation as y2 minus 4y1 plus 4y equal to 0. Fifth one. Y equal to e raised to x into a cos x plus b sin x. Again we have two constants, we can differentiate two times. Okay, I think now you got the idea. You can do the question yourself. Then y1 equal to first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. Is it okay? Yeah, comparing the previous step. Comparing this equation with the previous step. By comparing these two, we know that what is this? Y. We can substitute this as y. Then y1 minus y equal to e raised to x into minus ax plus b cos x. Again we can differentiate. We have two arbitrary constants. Derivative of y1, y2, y1. Again, by product rule, first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. What is this one? Minus a sin x plus b cos x into e raised to x is the previous term. Y1 minus y. And what about this one? This is minus of the given function, that is minus y. Okay, by rearranging, we will get y2 minus 2y1 plus 2y equal to 0. Is it okay? Then, and sixth question onwards. Okay, that is a word problem. The standard equations will not be given in the question. You should know the standard equation of a circle, parabola, ellipse and hyperbola. First question, form the differential equation of family of circles touching the y-axis at the origin. Y-axis at the origin, not the point. The circle touches the y-axis at the origin. See, the circle is touching the y-axis at the origin. If the circle touches the y-axis at the origin, the center lies on the x-axis. Is it clear from the figure? If the circle touches the y-axis at the origin, the center lies on the x-axis. Okay, and similarly, if the circle touches the x-axis at the origin, the center lies on the y-axis. If the center lies on the x-axis, y-coordinate is 0. If it is on the y-axis, x-coordinate is 0. And similar one example is there in the textbook. Okay, you know that example also. I told you example is equally important. Then here we can take the radius of the circle, which is not given, the arbitrary constant a. Okay, then what is the center? This x is a and this point lies on the x-axis. We know y coordinate 0 and center a 0, radius a. And equation of the circle passing through the center hk and radius r is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. And here, instead of the center hk, here center a0 and radius a, that is x minus a whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equal to a square. Using the identity a minus b whole square, we can expand and cancel the a square from both sides. We will get x square plus y square equal to ax. Only one constant we can differentiate only one time. 2x plus 2y y dash equal to 2a. Or 2 cancel, a is equal to x plus y y dash. Substituting the value of a here, the answer become x square plus y square equal to ax. What is a? A is x plus y y dash. Is it okay? Then. And the next one is form the differential equation of family of parabolas having vertex at the origin and axis along the positive y-axis. Axis along the positive y-axis. See, axis along the positive y-axis means the line passing through the middle or center of the parabola is y-axis. Okay, if axis is along the y-axis, the shape is like U-shaped parabola. Its standard form is x square equal to 4ay. Don't forget. And if the axis of the parabola lies on the x-axis, that is in the shape of C, and its standard equation is y square equal to 4ax. Don't forget, if the axis is x-axis, y square equal to 4ax. If the axis lies on the y-axis, then standard form x square equal to 4ay. That all you have studied in the chapter conic section 11th standard. Okay, now we got the standard form x square equal to 4ay. Okay, only one arbitrary constant. 4 is not arbitrary, it is a permanent constant. The differentiating both sides, 2x equal to 4a into derivative of y dash, and from this we have x equal to 2ay dash, cancelling 2 from both sides. What is a? X by 2y dash. Substituting the value of a here, we will get the differential equation x square equal to 4y square into 4y into x by 2y dash. 2, 4 cancel, answer is 2xy. Cross multiplying, x square y dash equal to 2xy. That is a differential equation of the family of parabola where the axis lies on the y-axis. Okay. Next one, question number 8. Form the differential equation of family of ellipse having foci on y-axis and center at the origin. Yes, do you remember, if the foci, the plural of focus, if the foci of the ellipse is on the x-axis denominator of x is a. Not the point. If the focus of the ellipse lies on the x-axis, denominator of x is a. And if the focus lies on the y-axis, denominator of y is a. And the standard form of ellipse we know, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, where the foci lies on the x-axis. If x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1, here the denominator a, that is the denominator of y, that means focus lies on the y-axis. And here the required ellipse having focus lies on the y-axis, then equation becomes x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Okay, this equation will not be given, you should know the equation. Then here we have two constant, that is in the form of a rational function. Okay, I told you is group the constant in one side. Then first we can differentiate x square 2x 1 by b square constant, y square 2y dash derivative of 1 0. And grouping the constant on one side, we will get x by y dash equal to minus b square by a square. How will you differentiate this left side? Using quotient rule. What is quotient rule? Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator y dash, that is using product rule. First into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first whole divided by square of the denominator equal to the right side constant derivative 0. By cross multiplying, we get the answer y dash minus x y2 dash minus x y dash whole square equal to 0. That is the differential equation of the ellipse having foci on the y-axis. Okay, and the next question, that is similar to question number 8, question number 9, form the differential equation of family of hyperbolas having foci on x-axis and center at the origin. Having foci on x-axis, what is the condition? Denominator of x is a. And what is the difference between ellipse and hyperbola? Yes, in ellipse the middle sign is plus. In hyperbola it is minus. That is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, then differentiating, that is similar to the previous one. Differentiating, you will get the term like this. Okay, then what is the method? Is we have to group the constant in one side, this is a rational form. Then x by y dash equal to a square by b square, and differentiate by using quotient rule. And by cross multiplying, we will get the equation as y dash minus x y2 dash minus x y dash square equal to 0. That is equation number 9. Okay, and don't forget the condition. If the focus lies on the x-axis, denominator of x is a. And if the focus lies on the y-axis, denominator of y is a. Okay, and question number 10. 10th question. Form the differential equation of the family of circles having center on y-axis and radius 3 units. I will read the question. Form the differential equation of family of circles having the center on y-axis and radius 3 units. And one similar question we have done. What is the difference between these two questions? And in that question, the circle touches the y-axis at the origin. Okay, touches the y-axis at the origin. Here, given the center lies on the y-axis. The center lies on the y-axis. It is not touching at the origin, not the point. Center lies on the y-axis. Center lies on the y-axis means we have the condition x coordinate of that point is 0. We can take this distance. This y distance is a. Therefore, this point center is 0a. How it is 0? X coordinate 0 lies on the y-axis. The point is 0a. Then what about the radius? Is it a? No, the radius is not the whole distance. Only up to this much. This is not the radius. A is not the radius. And if the circle touches the y-axis, the center point A will be the radius. And here A is not the radius. Radius is given in the question 3. And now we got the center 0a. The equation x minus 0 whole square plus y minus a whole square equal to 9. Expanding x square a minus b whole square y square minus 2ay plus a square equal to 9. We can group the constant 9 and a square in right side. That is x square plus y square minus 2ay equal to 9 minus a square. Only one constant a. We can differentiate only one time. Then 2x plus 2y dash minus 2a derivative of y dash and the whole constant it is 0. Okay. Now from this we can find the value of a as x plus y dash by y dash. We can substitute the value of a in the given equation, x square plus y minus a whole square, where a is x plus y dash by y dash is equal to 9. Is it okay? Okay. And now we have discussed all the questions of the exercise 9.3. But similar examples are there in the textbook, that is example 4, 5, 6, 8. Example 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, you please note the examples and ask the doubt. Okay, I told you many times the examples are equally important. Don't avoid the example. You please note the example and clear the doubt. That is must. Okay, then now one similar question is there in the miscellaneous exercise. Okay, miscellaneous exercise, that is in page number 420, question number 5. Page number 420, question number 5. Page number 420, miscellaneous exercise, question number 5. I will read the question. Form the differential equation of family of circles in the first quadrant which touch the coordinate axis. Which touch the coordinate axis. See, another difference. Okay. Similarly, two questions we have done. The first one, the circle touches the y-axis at the origin. Second was the center lies on the y-axis. See the difference. And the third one, here the circle touches not only the y-axis, both the axes. Both the axes. Here the circle is touching the x-axis and y-axis. Is it okay? Not in one axis, in both the axes. Okay. What is this one? Let it be the center. And this is the radius, this is also radius. We can take the radius as a, the arbitrary constant a. Can you say the center? X coordinate a, y coordinate a. What is the center? A. We got the point a. Radius a and center a. The equation is x minus a whole square plus y minus a whole square equal to a square. Expanding by using the identity a minus b whole square. We will get the equation as x square plus y square minus 2ax minus 2ay equal to minus a square. 1a square we can cancel, transposing plus a square to the right side become minus a square. Only one constant we can differentiate only one time. 2x plus 2y dash minus 2a minus 2ay dash equal to 0. Okay, from this equation we can find the value of a as x plus y dash by 1 plus y dash, and substituting the value of a in the equation, x minus a whole square plus y minus a whole square equal to a square. What is a? X plus y dash by 1 plus y dash, and this is the required differential equation. Okay, and that is, now we discuss the formation of differential equation. What is the method? You differentiate the given function as many times as the number of arbitrary constant and eliminate the arbitrary constant. Okay, you please revise the standard equation of parabola, circle, ellipse and hyperbola. Okay, and similar, I told you similar examples are there. You please note the examples and ask it out. Okay, then in page number 420, in page number 420 in miscellaneous exercise, similar 3 questions are there. You please do the questions as homework. You practice the question. That is page number 420, question number 1, 2, 3 and example 25. Now instead of writing the example, okay, you please go through the example and clear the doubt. Okay, examples are important. No need of copying that example. Already it is sold in the textbook. Okay, but you must practice the question 1, 2, 3. That is page number 420 from miscellaneous exercise. Okay, thank you.